Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I will be your host today for Europa Universalis 4 as we head into episode 16 of our, still Japan into Kirishitan Japan run. I believe last episode we cleaned up the rest of what we were doing in Manchu, and it looks like they're getting kind of shut down from... They were doing pretty well, and they just sort of got, told by the rest of the world that they're not allowed to exist anymore. So I guess that's what's happening, and I guess we can't take free land anymore, which kind of sucks, unless someone else rebels against Ming. But that's very, very probably not going to happen. So anyway, I think this episode was going to be one where again we try and focus more on building up for the war against Ming and Ryukyu. Oh, and apparently Korea would be in that actually, which makes me more uncomfortable. Oh, why is that a thing? I can't offer them vassalization because they wouldn't care for that. So I can't really do that. Fighting Korea is pretty much out of an option right now, so that's just not gonna happen. Anyways, yeah, we'd have to prepare for war, which would end up being several low-level forts here. I can only build level 2 forts anyway. What's the maintenance on a full level? Yeah, okay, it's just one duck in a month, which I'm pretty sure that was the case. So anyway, the question is, do we build just 4, or do we go the whole way and build 7? Because that'd be 7 ducats a month of upkeep just for these. And then there's the question, would Ming even go through here to attack? That's also a question that we have to ask ourselves. Is it worth building those? Would Ming actually go through there? Because we don't have a border. Would they march through Manchu just to get to me? Oh yeah, they do have military access, so they would do that. They definitely would do that. They are the kind of AI that would definitely just walk through someone else's land to get you. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's the big question. 4 or 7 whole things. I mean, if it's 7, then I'll have to wait for this one at least, because that's getting converted. And forts also take a really long time to make in the first place, so... let me just check. Yeah, it's a minus 0.26, and Beijing would be 1.42. Yeah, very, very clearly there's a better option there. Diplomats aren't doing anything. They should figure something out, like, maybe getting a spy network in Ming. I was sure I clicked that, but I guess not. Getting a spy network in Ming, maybe we can, I don't know, get some rebels going and then bully them or something? I don't know. Also depends on how strong Korea is going to be, because it seems we're inevitably going to have to fight Korea here. Which is going to be interesting. Korea, keep in mind, has been severely weakened. Yeah, that's my colony down there. Okay, that's cool. Oh yeah, you know what else we could do? If my conquistador is still alive. That guy's going to arrive there soon. Where's my conquistador? Over here, and he has no leader. Okay, so bad and good. Good that he's still there. And bad that we need to grab a new one, but no problem. Okay, that's not going to matter. Decline of the nobility is going to pop in 12 years, so that's not going to matter right now. The diet's held. When is this going to happen? In 2 years. 2 years, huh? And when is this going to happen? More than 2 years. That's really uncomfortable, actually. Yeah, in order to get the military support, I'd have to wait until I can call the Diet again. Which is... Oh no, wait a second, I was probably looking at this or something. Maybe I was looking at something different, but yeah, this is 2 years, this is 2 years. Yeah, never mind, we're fine. I don't know what I was going on about. I'm clearly just either senile or blind, maybe even both, It's possible. It's very possible. The Admiral's over with the ships, right? That makes sense. Missions, we're not going to do that one. Oh, we can do this, though. Do we want this right now, or should we wait to fight Ming? Probably, because I don't know if we're going to fight Ming in the next 25 years. That's also a question we have to ask ourselves. Now where's Ulsh? Ulsh. It would be, not there. Not here. Oh, right there. Okay, I'm blind. Cool. I mean, sure, why not? Oh, you can't do a Defender of the Faith as Shinto, really? Can you do it as Confucian? That'd be interesting. Imagine how broken it would be if you just get permanent, permanent Defender of the Faith as Shinto. That'd be really, really broken. I know you can do that with Orthodox once everyone's dead, if you're playing as Russia. That's a free Defender of the Faith forever, and you don't actually have to do anything with it. Just free morale, free everything else too. Right, now... Oh, it'd be really, really hard, because I don't want to fight Korea and Ryukyu and up here. Yeah, that'd be really, really difficult to do, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's let some time pass while I think about things. We definitely do want to think about something here. So we have 7,000 here, right? I needed that conquistador, that's what I was talking about. So, in the next few years, the decline of the nobility won't matter. Diet held. That won't matter. Granted generalship. That'll be fine. I mean, we're going to end up with a total of... What is that, 15? That's going to bring me up to 70, and then we're going to have 80%. That's not bad. And then we'll lose the generalship, and then we'll be okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just give him Conquistador. But I want to move them. See, the thing is, I hate this. I hate this. You lose a Conquistador while you're on some native's territory, and guess what? You got to go all the way back home. Yep, all the way back. And then you got to set out again. But the thing is, I'm going to send him all the way over here, too. That's the extra special part. And apparently he's going to explore on this way, too. How can he possibly think this is going to be faster? That's literally the that's double time. It's using a different AI thing. Yeah, see, it's like, oh, we can move through here faster, so I'm going to have to do it all individually. Okay, I don't want to break your ears. So for 1 second... Or is it effects, probably? Just for 1 second, I'm going to turn it down so I can click 600 times. Give them the actual most optimal path to walk through. Ah, God damn it. I thought I could do that. Okay, never mind. Let me do this again. Yeah, imagine how painful this would be to listen to. Having to go all the way through these ones. I don't care how they get down here. All I care is that they continue somehow to get over to there. I think there's a giant wasteland area over here, actually. Actually, no, there shouldn't be. I don't know what the problem is. Shoot. Okay. Yeah. No. There's no fixing this. There's just no fixing this. They're just gonna... Whatever way they get there, I don't even care at this point. Let's go and turn our effects back on. Yeah, that's a little bit of suffering, but... Yeah, it's gonna take ages. There's no way this could be the most efficient path. But there's nothing I can really do about it either, so... What you gonna do? Nothing, really. Now, Cascadia. I notice you guys aren't colonizing, and that makes me upset. Why aren't you colonizing? Are you at least sending out a colonist? No, you're not, and I don't know why. Yep, you're not doing anything with the money I gave you, Cascadia, and you're starting to upset me. You have more than enough money. Do I need to give you more money? You should be able to expand, because you have expansion ideas. You always take expansion ideas, because you're a colony. Yeah, that is how it works. You have full expansion, too. Which gives you 2 colonists, I think, doesn't it? Expansion. Yeah, that gives you 2 colonists. Okay, I don't know what your issue is, Cascadia, but we're going to have to change your... Cancel the subsidies and then give them a new one. Because they're being dumb. Maybe I'll give them 3 ducats a month. Maybe that'll be enough. There you go, 314 for 20 years. That should be more than enough for you to set up a colony. Cascadia, please. Your entire purpose right now is colonizing. Oh, they did it. Oh, yes, finally. Okay, yeah, all it took was an extra ducat. And they started colonizing. There you go. See, I think that's one of the biggest mistakes people make for newer players. Is you don't subsidize your colonies, and then you wonder why they didn't grow much. Well, yeah, they're poor. They can't do anything, especially when they have this development. This development's piss poor. It's garbage. It's awful. It's terrible. So of course you gotta like give them something to expand with. Even though we made 2 of these settlements. Or actually, yeah, 3 of their settlements were made during a time when I was literally giving them like +5 development, right? So even if it's Cascadia, they have garbage development that I improved, but there's still garbage development. You gotta give them something. And the AI will improve their capital. They just gotta take some time with it. So yeah, the only way that AI will expand on its own, your colony, is if they have enough money. They need to like factor in an extra 2 ducats, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, we have enough money to expand. But usually that isn't the case, and they'll sort of self-develop until they have enough of that. But you can skip that whole self-development thing by just giving them some straight-up money. So there you go. That's their tip for the day, I guess. Nothing too special. Any more ships can we build? Yes, we can. One more. Let's build one more war galley. Ooh. Diplo or Prestige? I'm thinking closer towards Diplo, actually, because we finished our Diplo tree. We don't need this. Yeah, no, Diplo's like useless now. You know, it's gone back to its regular state of being a useless PowerPoint for the most part. And then we can go with these ones. See, do I want the religious or do I want the yearly inflation reduction? Like, it's topical right now, because we have a gold mine, so of course it's good to have. And we do have that extra inflation from those events. So I think it is worth it now. Just go ahead and grab that. Interest per annum, though, that doesn't matter to me right now. Centralization doesn't matter. Our autonomy is exceedingly low. Look at this. Our autonomy at most is like 88, and that's because of an event that happened. On average, it's like 25 because of the estates we have, so it can't actually go any lower. Yeah, there's like, it doesn't matter having that monthly autonomy decrease. In fact, having monthly autonomy decrease, while it sounds nice when you get to the age of absolutism, it kind of sucks because you need to have high autonomy for certain things that you do with absolutism. If you want fast absolutism, you gotta like wreck your economy. By like no. You have to boost your economy, you have to wreck your rebellions. You have to ruin your stability. Not like the number, but like your national unrest kind of stability. Your country's actual stability. The visible thing rather than the little bonus at the top. So you gotta like make everyone upset. And then you gotta like accept some demands and then decrease autonomy. I mean, you know what? I guess it could be useful in some way, because what you gotta do is, I mean, hopefully we make it to the age of absolutism, but what you have to do for that is, yeah, hopefully I can show you guys, but you have to accept particularist demands, which will boost by like 30 or something autonomy across everywhere. And then what you have to do is go ahead and, you know, hit the button to decrease all this. All this land will give you tons and tons of absolutism by decreasing. But you're still going to be left with a little bit, because what this does is, you know, you increase plus 25 minus 25. So you're still kind of left with 5 extra autonomy. So I guess that's kind of useful for a little bit, but I don't consider it super useful. Maybe if you have a giant empire, maybe if you're conquering something consistently. See, like hordes, economic ideas I consider would be pretty okay for hordes, because you don't have a lot of development. Getting that taxation is really important. Inflation, it doesn't matter so much. Interest per annum, you don't often have a lot of money as hordes, so maybe. Centralization, I guess, like, if you're gonna be taking a lot of stuff, decreasing autonomy as soon as you can might be really important. Land maintenance, of course, would be good for them. Production efficiency, it's good. Development cost doesn't matter really for hordes, unless you reform. If you reform into a kingdom or something from a horde, then economic will be like your best friend. So I find economic a little bit viable for hordes. I don't know, maybe might try it one time. So we need to have we not embargoed Ming? Oh, I guess not. Free population, hey, that's pretty chill. And we can even insult Ming, which would be great. Just need to wait a couple days for that. Scornful Insult, 10 power projection, very cool. I don't really care what it says, but hey, power projection is nice to have. Even if we don't get plus 50, it's still good to have as high as you can get it. I don't know how else I would boost that. I mean, yeah, declaring war on them. Embargoing their merchants, yeah. Supporting rebels in their lands, well, we theory crafted that. We did a couple experiments. It didn't actually increase it, which is interesting. Oh, and I didn't check that event. I should have checked that event. What am I doing with my life? Why didn't I check that event? Right, so anyway, they're looking at, what's the number? Oh, it's just 100.6. I can just take one province away and they'll be chill. Okay, yeah, cool. I'll take, like... They only have, like, 3 things, maybe 4 anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let me just take something simple that isn't very impactful, like, oh, look at that. Now it's 99%. We're cool. So anyway. Yeah, we did a little bit of theory crafting with that whole supporting rebels in Ming. It works in theory, but not really in practice, so... We'll have to give them rebels the old-fashioned way, with devastation and a lot of upset, crying and stuff. As the years tick on, the wars take 70 years to complete or something, I don't know. Let's build some more cannons. These guys aren't very upset anymore, right? Oh, no, you're joking. Of course they're still upset. Why are you sad? Intolerance and separatism. Oh, right, separatism, my favorite. Mostly intolerance and the fact that... Actually, no, you know what, to be honest? I have no idea why they're so upset. Let me check that again. You guys are fine, because they're friendly troops. You guys are not fine. Because intolerance. Yeah, intolerance is massive. I get that. Should I just, like... Can I convert you then, maybe? Maybe I should, because leaving these troops here is probably the biggest pain in the entire game so far that I've played. Just leaving these guys here is absolutely awful. No fun at all. We have conquest against these guys. Okay, that's cool. Actually, you know what I'm thinking? These guys have 2 colonists, technically. And now, an AI never colonizes intelligently the way that a player might. Like having, like taking away a colonist and putting one somewhere else. Usually the UI, not UI, usually AI doesn't do that. But in our case, they do have 2 colonists, so if we give them a little bit more money, they might start another colony. I wish there was a way to... You know how, like, in Hoi you can alter your Lend-Lease? I wish you could do that, instead of just canceling subsidies, waiting a month, and then giving them more subsidies. Because there's a chance they could just take the colony away, because they no longer have enough money, which is terrible. See, look, their balance is now negative, because they're like, wait, our subsidies are gone. Don't worry, I'm giving you more subsidies. This time it's gonna be... I'm gonna be generous. You guys get 5.5 ducats a month. Again, 20 years. Look at me being a generous overlord. Hopefully they start colonizing more. Because their income should be disgustingly broken now. Yeah, 5.5 ducats a month. Name another colony that gets that. Come on, colonize something else. You guys have 2... You guys have 2 colonists, I know you do. Please. Oh, come on. I know you will do it, if you can. I know you will. And you should be able to. Well, come on. If not, then what am I giving you 5 ducats a month for? Oy vey. Oh my god, okay, whatever. Now this guy is really just... He was supposed to, you know, discover the 7 cities of gold, which means I wanted him to actually go into Mexico so I could find nations and effectively carve out a little bit of a colony here by being able to see everyone. But no, he's going back in North America. Those bison, that's pretty cool. But yeah, they're going back. I don't know why, or buffalo or something. Probably bison, I don't know. You guys are done being converted. Cool. I'm gonna do this area up here because this is just, it's annoying me too much. What are you called? Kagirgin? Yeah, that's the one. Even though you're more expensive, I'm still gonna do that one. Okay, so lose innovativeness. Just get your good old classic unrest for no reason. Now our innovativeness isn't very high, but we can probably keep it high from now on. So I'd like to actually do it effectively. Northern Kyushu. You guys will get unrest. +5, right? Oh yeah, you guys are fine. Yeah, give me that. Give me all that good stuff. Why do I have why do I have things in Ming and nothing to do with it? Probably because I had an idea, maybe I could support rebels again. Since they're at war. Ooh, who are those? Who are those rebels? Liang separatists. Okay, separatism's trying to pop its way back into China. Cool. Doesn't look like there are any that actually have good progress. Oh yeah, that one's revolted. Good, good. Support efficiency, 100%. Yeah, okay. I'm looking for the most expensive one again, as always. Because that means they'll have the largest army and the largest chance of revolting. 278, 281, 325. 325 still the biggest one. I mean, can I just support the ones that have revolted already? Maybe. There's also a good chance that particularists are really good to do, because particularists can just occupy their army, because there's so many of them usually. Let's go with particularists. They're more likely to have more people. They're usually a larger separatism group, or not separatism, rebellion group, so why not? I was like, wait, what's our deficit looking like? And I'm like, oh yeah, obviously. That makes sense. Oh, colony's done in Totorames, which is probably this one. Yeah, I think so. You guys are colonizing, but you're expelling as well, so... Flee, you fools! Oh, admin? Really? Okay. Isn't flee, you fools, isn't that a line from Lord of the Rings? Isn't that like Gandalf's last words? I think so. I'm not a huge Lord of the Rings fan, but I know something. I've watched the movies. Anyway, so we should probably bring an army. And by army, I mean this one. Because he's not doing anything else. We should bring that army down to here. Yes, but while he's doing that, we're going to build a spy network, because you only have 2 allies, and I don't know who they are, but doesn't matter to me, because you guys can't reform. Which is odd. I want to see like a small chance for Mexican natives to reform. Just every once in a while. I've never seen it happen. Just every once in a while, I want to see it. I just want to see it happen. It's just so difficult to have it happen. It's difficult as a player too. It's not easy. You gotta pay attention to a lot of things, and so for the AI, it's just near impossible. The North American natives up here, though, they get a free reform. They just walk up next to you, and they're like, oh, free tech, thank you guys. But the Mexican natives just stare at your guns, and they're like, yeah, we'll never make those. So I don't know. Taxation, you guys are early enough for free taxation, probably. But are we early enough to end this episode? Let's check. We're looking at around... Oh, I don't actually have that open right now. 23 minutes, no problem. We have a few minutes to remain. No problemo. Few minutes left. Right, so we're probably going to make that Mexican colonial nation. And then we're going to look at Ming. I'm hoping I'll get enough force limit. Oh, of course, now they're a year in separatist. Okay. Yeah, okay. Screw it. I don't want to deal with that. Like, you guys aren't giving me that much from this one province. I don't want to deal with that, so I'm just going to get rid of it. See, look, there you go. It just goes down. Because it was getting close to January, and that's when separatism ticks. So, good, not my problem. Royal marriage from US, sure. Or I don't know how, it's very different pronunciations from Japanese, so I don't know how to actually pronounce anything. Of course, when I swap over to the New World, it likes to send me up to Northern Canada. I don't know why. I think that's been a bug for ages that they've just never fixed, and that's great. Who are your allies? Chichimeca. So we can do that. Those guys are fine. Yeah, they're still looking around. I'm gonna want to bring them back when we're actually at war. But they're doing a fine job right now. The reason I don't want to like just manually throw them around and turn this off is because the events are really, really nice if we get one. And you can only get the events while they're hunting for the 7 cities. So we don't want to accidentally discover a piece of land that could have been a golden city, you know? Ooh, how are you guys doing? Oh, not great, not great. Come back, come back, come back. Whoa, calm down, calm down. Get over here. God damn, you guys could have died so easily. I could have lost every single ship I have. Hold on. Let me pause, let me pause. Lots of things going on. Sure, I'll pay money for Diplo, was that? I think so, I don't know. Let's all just calm down for a second here. Let me spend that all in mercantilism. Let me get that base tax. Yeah, these guys are so close to dead. Oh my god, that would have been awful. That would have been just terrible. Whew, that's good. It's a good thing I actually looked at that. Sometimes I just forget about that reminder there. That sort of tells me like, oh yeah, your ships are about to die. And I'm like, oh, they're fine. What are you talking about? And then I would have lost literally my entire Grand Fleet here. I would have lost the whole Navy. The whole thing except for the light ships. All but like 25 ships I would have lost. All my heavies, all my galleys, all my transports. Oh, that would have been awful. So glad I looked at that. Dear God. Anyway, a free stability, you say? That sounds right up my alley. A free stability or prestige? Ooh, that is a good question. Stability's easier to get, but stability's expensive, though. It's nice to have level 3. But is it better to have that good old stability? Or, I mean, that, yeah, you know, prestige. Improve relations, yearly legitimacy, mercenary costs. I mean, maybe. It might be. I can get Sacagawea for, what is that? 20 years. Morale of armies for 20 years? That's good, I'll take that. Second of all, stability or, I think I'll take the prestige, actually. Because I think I can just, like, max out my morale to a disgusting value if I keep doing that. Yeah, that's a disgusting amount of morale. That is easily 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, maybe 52%. 52% increase of morale. That's disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. And I won't even need this much morale when fighting against the Mexican natives. It's just, wow, that's a lot. So they're missing a couple, which sucks. I get to see all their capitals, that's pretty much it. I'll have to figure out everything else later. Fort defense. Oh, I don't need these. But, okay. I mean, it's 50% cheaper. I don't need this much morale of armies, but I don't need this either. But then again, he is 50% cheaper. I don't need that military power. I don't need that much military power. We can just go with Gyeongju getting local defensiveness. That's fine with me. So let me actually get this claim on the good province. You have 4 provinces. That means the instant I core you, I'm gonna get a neat little colony started. And now that I think about it, I only need 15,000 men for this. Like, let's be real. I don't need that many. So let's begin. Do I have time for this war? Actually, I don't think so. I don't want to tease you guys in the thumbnail by having a war when we don't have enough time for it, which unfortunately we actually don't. So what I'm gonna do is zoom out so you guys don't get seizures while looking at the map. So you guys see this. And this is Quarbit signing off. Hoping you had a fantastic time this episode. And as always, have a fantastic day.